When I was in middle school, I only lived about a block away from the school. This made it easy to get to school without needing a ride, but this also made it easy to hang out with my friends. After school, the same group of guys would come over to my house almost every day. Mitch, Cam, Grayson, Connor, and Jake. We would always do one thing, and that was bike. It wasn't always like that though. Before then, we would walk for literally miles to go to McDonald's, eat some nuggets, and come back. It was slow, it was tiring, and it was very annoying. One day though, I was able to get my hands on a bike. And I realized, whoa, wait a second. How did I not think about this sooner? I immediately told my friends to bring their bikes next time, and they did exactly that. All it took was one ride around town to realize that this was our life now. For months and months, we biked every corner of this town. We would bike together in a pack while I had my speaker in my backpack, and we would all sing along to the music as we passed by people. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. In our town, we quickly got recognized as the Biker Gang. We would walk into our favorite restaurant near my house, Village Pie, and immediately all the moms hanging around the door would be like, "Ooh, look, it's the Biker Gang." Nah, we're not a biker gang. Well, you know, we're definitely we are a biker gang. We biked so much, yes. However, of course, it wasn't the only thing we did. There was so much more to this group of friends. First of all, we had a name for ourselves. We called ourselves the Hatera Gang, but most of the time we just referred to ourselves as the THG. We had been together for years. Some people had come and gone in the group, but at the end of the day, we were the last people standing. Of course, we had an iMessage group chat with each other. In that iMessage, we would have so many mind-numbing interactions. Y'all going to the Christmas party?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to bring the literal stupidest, most ridiculous gifts imaginable.
All right, I'll get a saxophone with gift certificates to the local saxophone training man.
I got my gifts.
Oh my gosh, Connor.
He only teaches you how to play the 2.5 Men theme song because that's all he knows.
I hate you all with a burning passion unmatched.
We would also use the group chat to plan out when we were going to do stuff. I would usually ask if people could come over, and they would either say yes or can't. Jake was really bad about saying can't. In middle school, he hung out with us all the time. But then he got a girlfriend. We barely saw that man at all during his time with that girl. We would be sitting at Village Pie eating, and I'd be like, all right, so I had this really cool idea for next weekend. What if we played the BYF bowl games all in one day, and we did a live...
Can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Can't. Hanging out with Gabby.
You're always hanging out with Gabby.
Jake, you have got to have a good balance.
I do have good balance. I hung out with her today, too, along with y'all.
We haven't seen you in 3 weeks.
What about the weekend after that, Jake? Can you do that?
Can't.
What about the next one?
Can't.
The next one?
Can't.
What? When we would actually manage to get everyone together, we would do, as guys do, ridiculous things. One night, Grayson, Jake, and I were sitting on countertops in the kitchen, bouncing a bouncy ball around the room. We kept passing it around, and it was pretty obviously dangerous.
Y'all, you guys are gonna break something.
Yeah, probably.
One more bounce. One more bounce.
All right, right here. I think it was actually the next day when we were all sitting around watching some football. Kentucky was playing Missouri, and we were rooting for Kentucky. At the same time, Iowa was playing Penn State, and we were really rooting for Iowa. We were just switching through the games, and Connor was just sitting in the back minding his own business when...
Iowa and Kentucky. 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 Iowa and Kentucky.
There was also this one time where we decided that we should make a cake, but we couldn't look up ingredients and we were making it completely by scratch. We went up and got the ingredients we thought we needed, came back, and began. We felt like big boy chefs putting that cake together, and finally we were able to put it in the oven. A staggering 30 minutes later, we took the thing out and decided we needed people to test it out. We called up some of our girlfriends to try it out, and sure enough, they showed up to give it a try. So we sat them down, provided them their feast, and...
Why is it so dense?
It's cake. Eat the cake. Don't you like cake, Natalie?
Okay.
We had forgotten some ingredient that prevented the cake from being a giant dense sponge, so... our bad. As a group of friends, we really did love each other. We were there for each other and we backed each other up. We had our fights, we had our disagreements, but we always fought through them and came back together. I remember sitting at lunch one day during our sophomore year of high school, seeing all of us laugh and cut up with each other, and I thought, these are my brothers. There isn't anything that can tear us apart.